Hello everyone and welcome back to Neptune's Child Tarot. My name is Monique and this is my second tarot channel here on YouTube. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, welcome. I'd also encourage you to check out my main tarot channel, Moon Moth Goddess, where I do have a bunch of other pick a card readings sorted into playlists for you guys to check out for additional content. For those of you that are wanting to book a private reading, you can find my email down below in the description box of every single video that I upload. So you can just send me an email and I will provide you on more information on booking readings with me, as well as other services. So today's pick a card reading, we are looking at your new beginning. What does it look like? So this is for those of you that have really been focusing on, doing the inner work and feeling these changes and shifts of energy that have been coming in, and you're maybe feeling the need or the pull for something exciting, something new, making changes. For some of you, that could mean moving, changing career paths, changing, your job, wanting to make more money and just kind of overall making improvements within your finances, career, within yourself, focusing on your health, your healing, whatever that could be. So we're looking at what does this new beginning look like for you, okay? So we also have to keep in mind that ultimately you are in control of these changes that you're making. When you feel these shifts or these changes that are happening within you, it really is about you honoring that and about going with the flow of where the universe is divinely guiding you. Okay, so sometimes we can feel that shift of energy and then decide to do nothing. And then sometimes we, achieve or reach that place of stagnancy in our life. So it is ultimately about you kind of, going along with where your intuition and you're feeling that energy pull kind of helping you navigate towards. So your new beginning, what does it look like? And we'll also be trying to get some timing as far as when is it coming. Okay, some of you are already kind of like setting things in motion with creating your new beginning by moving or by changing jobs, or maybe, like I said, working on your own health, your fitness, or eating healthier, to kind of create a ripple effect with changes to your own vibration, which is beautiful. So we do have 3 piles today. Pile number 1 is going to be this card here, which says Time Traveler. Okay, and that is with this little blue, I believe this is an Apatite, I'm not sure. I think it's a blue Apatite, but it's a little turquoise colored crystal. So Time Traveler for pile number 1. And then pile number 2, you are going to be this card, Crossing Fate, and that is with this Amethyst for pile number 2. And then pile number 3, you are going to be Rainbow Road, and that is with this little Smokey Quartz crystal. So if you do feel drawn to more than one pile, that is perfectly okay. For this reading, if those of you that are wanting to know what deck this is, it is the Wilderness Collide Oracle, which is available, I believe, on Etsy. Okay, but I purchased this like years ago, so I'm not sure if the deck creator still has these, but she does create beautiful, beautiful decks. So it is the Wilderness Collide Oracle. Okay, so your new beginning, what does it look like? When is it coming? Time Traveler and the blue crystal for pile number 1, Crossing Fate and the Amethyst for pile 2, and then Rainbow Road and the Smoky Quartz crystal for pile number 3. Timestamps will be down below, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi, pile 1. So those of you that resonated with the Time Traveler card, this is going to be a reading. So a little message with your Time Traveler card that you have chosen. The message with this card is talking about your future self calling you, your future self calling you to make movements forward. And this is about you taking notice about any type of soul bonds, contracts, that you have to connections from your past. Okay, so in order for us to kind of energetically move forward towards your new beginning, this is about you doing any of the introspective or healing work to certain connections and ties that you do have towards the past. Okay, so this is asking you to take some time for quiet reflection about what, or who, I would say, which people, and this could be past relationships, this could be childhood situations that you've gone through, past friendships, but it's really asking you to take some time to think about what is still there that is holding you, in a sense, to the past, okay? And about releasing, cutting those ties with anything, energetically speaking, that is keeping you stuck, okay? So it's about calling you forward, but where you're going forward, we're needing to kind of remove that, maybe see it as a kind of like an energetic block in a sense. Okay, so really with that, it really is all about healing, acknowledging, right, feelings, emotions that are still tied to the past, and really kind of working through those things so that you're able to kind of move freely into your new beginning. Okay, so it is a lot of inner work. But I feel like pile one, I feel like you are my pile. I don't know, I'm just kind of feeling it already. That you are my pile that has done a lot of inner work of changing, growing, evolving. And so, yes, we're getting this message here about your future self calling you forward, towards this new beginning, but needing to kind of maybe make an honest assessment of what things are still kind of holding you back in a sense. Okay, and those could be kind of some lingering, things that are still there. Okay, so I am going to be using 2 different tarot decks today. I am going to pull 3 from this one, and then we will get 2 more from the other deck. So pile 1, what does your new beginning look like? Your new beginning. Spirit, tell us all about pile number 1's new beginning. What does it look like? What does this new beginning look like for pile number 1? What is involved here? What is happening? What will they experience? Pile number 1's new beginning. Okay, wow, so we've got the World. Let's do 2 more. So we've got Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus energy with the World. What does pile 1's new beginning look like? We also have the 3 of Pentacles. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so this does look like, so far with what I'm seeing, travel, relocation. Okay, some of you, it is centered around career, work. Some of you, it can also be, say, leaving a job where you work for someone and actually opening your own business, okay, is what I'm seeing. Some of you could be going to a new community where you have more supportive people, connections, networking, collaborating with others, making new friendships, okay, working on building a solid foundation for yourself. Let's see here. But yes, maybe for some of you it is traveling. What does your new beginning look like? Pile number 1. Wow, we have the Emperor. And let's get one more. And wow, you've got some powerful energy here. So we have the Chariot here as well. We do have Cancer energy here. We also have Aries, Sagittarius, okay, is also coming through with this. So the Chariot, again, another card of, I feel like, movement, travel for some of you. The Knight of Wands can be about traveling, relocating. The Chariot is also about progress, movement, powerful energy, moving forward. And the Emperor energy is about strategy, planning, focus, discipline, organization, making decisions. The Emperor is masculine energy. So within this energy, this is you kind of becoming the leader, the authority of your own life, in which you are. And I'm, like I said, I'm kind of feeling that your own vibration, your own energy, pile one, is one that feels inspired to create change, to make moves. I don't feel like there's anything that you can't do. Pile one, I'm just feeling this very strong, powerful energy from this pile. So yes, I'm seeing this as some of you kind of stepping up. Maybe for some of you even where this applies, you could be stepping into like management position, executive level. Some of you it is being your own boss, creating a business. There's a lot of beautiful change that I'm seeing here. It kind of feels like this unstoppable force of energy of having a vision, having a plan, a direction of where you're wanting to go, and feeling confident, having the willpower enough to say, okay, this is what I've set my sights on. This is what I want. And I am putting in the work. I am, shifting the energy towards making this happen. Okay. And for many of you, it is around, creating stability, creating abundance, creating and manifesting here. And a lot of that comes from you aligning with this energy, kind of like I was saying earlier in the beginning. We create these changes, right? With these shifts of energy. When we feel them, we feel our soul calling us, towards a specific path, towards a specific direction. It is all about us trusting and honoring that energy and flowing with it, right? Where we get kind of stuck is when we don't trust, right? We lose faith. We feel afraid to make changes. But this looks like some really powerful energy. And maybe for some of you with the world energy here, it's closing out any, self-limiting beliefs, changing any types of behaviors that may have kept you stuck or restricted in the past. But this is some very powerful energy that is helping to lead you moving forward. Okay, so let's look at what else we have for you. Pile number one. But already some very beautiful energy. And the Chariot is all about, balancing out the energy within your feminine, masculine. And I feel like many of you here with the Emperor energy here are leading with this masculine energy, which is beautiful because this is about getting things done, right? We have a plan, we stick to it, we make authoritative type of decisions, and we move ahead with it, right? As even with that Knight of Wands energy, this is kind of like unbridled passion, creativity that you're leading with, okay? And it's a very powerful energy to help you to get things done, to pursue certain passions, that you might have, creating things for you in your life. So let's see what else, pile number one. What does your new beginning look like? Stability, okay, is what I'm seeing here. Stability. Progress. Okay, we have gratitude, and it says be grateful for all you have. So I'm seeing this as many of you kind of moving into an energy of gratitude. I'm just going to cover up this little baby here. Moving into an energy of gratitude for what you do have, right? And then with that energy, that shift in vibration, the universe kind of opens up more opportunities, okay? Pile number one. What does your new beginning look like? I'm also getting some of you over the next 3 years are going to see some very, very, very serious, I feel like, changes within your own life. And I feel like a lot of this is happening within your own power. Some of you, I'm seeing you're going to be buying your first home, okay, for some of you. Some of you can be an upgrade, okay, to that. We have legends here, and it says learn from those who inspire you. So I'm also seeing this as you, like I said earlier with that Three of Pentacles, you're meeting and connecting with the right people, okay, that are helping you, I feel like, stay inspired. And I'm also seeing this as you also inspiring others, okay? There may be a lot of people that are coming into your life as friends or people who are wanting to work with you who do feel inspired by you, and you could even be that person who's kind of giving guidance, advice, and your inspiration is something that is very I feel like very motivating towards other people, okay? I'm feeling many of you have like a really important story to share about your successes, your life, the things that you've been able to kind of move past within your own life. But yeah, I'm seeing this as a lot of beautiful success for you, okay? Some of you are going to be gaining, I feel like, public recognition, especially for those of you that work like in the public eye. There's something that you're creating here. And you're being called, I feel like, to be able to share this with others. Some of you are going to reach, I feel like, with the world energy here. And I'm just kind of looking at all these stars that are behind the chariot here as well. It's kind of making me feel some of you are going to have some type of public recognition, whether this is social media, the internet. Some of you, it's kind of like your name is something that people are talking about, really kind of word of mouth kind of spreading about you. Maybe for some of you, this is something very unique that you do or something that you have to offer. Some of you are really helping others, guiding others, inspiring others. Very, like I said, very motivated type of energy. And I feel like this next chapter, this new beginning for you, is kind of looking like you becoming a legend in your own right. You becoming someone who is maybe famous or, like I said, world recognized by your peers, by, you know, co-workers or people that you connect with. Okay, I feel like is going to be something very important. So let's see what else? Pile 1. What does your new beginning look like? We have, wow, we have prosperity. It says focus on the positive and more goodwill will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. Okay, so many of you could be also shifting into an abundance mindset. Okay, having a goal, like I said, in mind, but also that gratitude is taking you very far, right? We can be grateful for what we do have that's coming in. Okay, and then with that shift of vibration for you, it's the universe kind of responding to that energy, right? The universe responds to vibration, right? Not words, not us telling, you know, yes, of course we can speak to our spirit guides and ancestors and things like that, but really it comes down to vibration. The universe responds to our vibration. So when we are shifting and elevating ourselves, we experience more of those same energies, frequencies that we are matching, okay? So gratitude is a beautiful, beautiful energy, okay? And that really helps you to kind of open up into this abundance is what I'm seeing here, okay? So let's get one more. What does your new beginning look like? We have clarity. And it says, banish the fog of illusion. Open your eyes to the truth. Remember the perfection of who you are. So yeah, I'm feeling that with this too. It's like you're feeling super confident, I feel like, about yourself. And I feel like it is something that is kind of reflective outward in a way that other people are noticing these changes. Look at all this green too. I'm feeling there's a lot of... I feel like this connection into your heart chakra here too. I'm feeling like this heart chakra expansion, awakening for many of you here, removing blockages. And that may be here with your time traveler energy here, with Spirit kind of talking about releasing soul ties, soul contracts to things from the past, so that energetically you're able to kind of progress and move forward. So let's see what else. What does your new beginning look like? Pile number 1. Some of you may start to see changes in as little as 4 to 7 months. Okay, the next 4 to 7 months is when, for some of you, this could take place. But like I said, I'm kind of saying over the next 3 years is where the most profound changes, if we're kind of looking at it as a whole, maybe starting beginning the next 4 to 7 months. Some of you may have already started to feel those shifts. Okay, some of you, it could be April or even July of this year, or the next 4 to 7 months. Let's see, pile number 1. What does your new beginning look like? Pile number 1. What does pile number 1's new beginning look like? We have the miracle of forgiveness. And it says, thank you, Jeremiel, if I'm saying that correctly, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. Okay, so to me, this is where you are releasing a lot of this energy here. Okay, what this is talking about, your future self calling you forward. Okay, and with that, this is releasing any of those connections, ties to old soul contracts, right? And it could even be like, let's just say, if you have like an old friendship, right, or partnership, and you still have wounds, right, maybe from like 10 years ago, right? This is us maybe forgiving someone from the past, healing, forgiving yourself, okay, for mistakes or for anything else that may have happened in the past, and being able to kind of release that energetically is going to be something really beautiful for you there, okay? So let's get a little bit more. Pile number 1. What does your new beginning look like? What does pile 1's new beginning look like? Look at that. Clear your vibes. Archangel Metatron. And it says, thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. Okay? And that really, I feel like, is something very powerful that's helping you to clear out the clutter, in a sense, right? Making way for new vibration, new energy, new frequencies, and you aligning with that, like I said earlier, with abundance, okay? Shifting into that mindset. Unstoppable is kind of what I'm seeing here, especially with that Chariot energy. It's very, very powerful. It's kind of like you think about it and picture it this way, right? You are standing in that chariot that is being led by horses. And once those horses get moving with that power, heading down, you know, a trail or something like that, those horses are moving, right? What is it going to take to stop them, right? So think about yourself in that type of energy, that there is nothing, right, that is going to stand in your way of you creating this opening, I feel like, of blessings and aligning your energy. So it's very, very powerful. So what does your new beginning look like? Pile number 1. We have one step at a time, and it says lots of little steps make your big dreams come true. Okay, so with this, I'm seeing, as you are, like I said, with the Emperor, you're becoming more focused, more grounded. Okay, this is you keeping yourself committed to what your long-term goals are, and knowing that you are taking these steps little by little, right, until you achieve, you know, what this is that you dream of, what this is that you desire, which is beautiful. So let's see here. What does your new beginning look like? Pile number 1. We have hello and goodbye, and it says you'll soon see that this change will make things better. Okay, now some of you, yes, you're saying goodbye, which is what we're seeing here, right? Goodbye to the past, opening ourselves up to the future, where you're meeting new people, new faces, new places. So Beautiful. And I'm feeling for some of you, it feels like movement, okay? Like literally moving somewhere for some of you. We have, there's nothing to worry about. And it says you are safe and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. Okay? So, you know, sometimes when it's normal, okay? We can revert right back into a feeling of fear, right? Insecurities, doubts, but just be mindful, right? Because like I said, the universe is responding to vibration, right? We're going to have those days. We have an ego. We're going to have those days where our ego is trying to work overtime to protect us from situations, right? And we're going to have those thoughts kind of filter in, but it's just kind of really kind of taking yourself back to being grounded, focused, keeping mindful of where your energy, right, is at, to keep up that higher vibrational energy. So let's see what else. What does your new beginning look like? Pile number 1. We have believe in yourself, see yourself doing well, and you will, okay? So this is especially cool for those of you that are, you know, into law of attraction, okay? Manifestation, right? This is you visualizing yourself, where your dream life is, your dream reality, what you picture for yourself in this new beginning, okay? Which again is all about vibration energy there. So let's move that now. We have confidence. And it says moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God, spirit, universe, source, whatever you connect with, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. Okay, so when you're feeling a little unsure, uncertain, especially for those of you that are going to be taking this leap of faith into this new beginning, you know, connecting with your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, higher self, okay, to give you signs, right? Ask for signs, ask for something specific from your spirit guides and be open to receiving those messages. You know, it could be you're saying, you know, please show me a red circle, or please show me, you know, a hummingbird, or, you know, maybe it's a leopard, you know, cat, and just kind of allow your spirit guides to give you those messages. You'll start to see them come, right? You'll start to see them. You'll start to see signs. Some of you that like to work with angel numbers, things of that nature, noticing synchronistic things, okay? Your universe is constantly communicating with us. So let's see what else. What does your new beginning look like? Pile number 1. We have Nematona with sacred space, and it says create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. Okay, so this could be you creating an altar in your own home. Okay, something that might help you with visualization for your manifestation, or for even picturing yourself, you know, for a new beginning. Even for those of you that feel stuck and you don't feel that shift for a new beginning yet, right? This can be you just simply sitting and meditating and picturing this new vibration, this new energy, this new reality that you're wanting to experience, and taking time to sit with that energy. Okay, and you will, the more that you kind of get used to feeling what that energy feels like, your energy is going to start to align to it. Okay, so some of you can be going to a power place, and that could be something that is you know, not everyone has access to, and I feel like that's why Spirit's saying here, maybe create that little sacred space for yourself, okay? Power places can be, you know, ones that you feel a lot of maybe higher vibrational energy. You know, I just recently came back from a little trip over the weekend to Sedona, which is a very powerful place to be as far as spiritual energy. There's a lot of good energy there, energetically speaking, with the energy vortexes there. Okay, so but not everyone has access to that, but it's whatever is a powerful place to you. Simply going out in nature, right, connecting to Mother Earth and the vibrations that are there are powerful. Okay, that could be you going near a body of water, a lake, an ocean, a river, in a forest, the mountains, you know, whatever feels beautiful to you, right? Where you can feel by going there, it makes you feel beautiful and kind of like recharged and positive, right? So think about what power places you might have that are close to you. Some of you, it might even be your own backyard, okay? So let's see here. Or a little space that you create just for yourself in your home. What does your new beginning look like? Home, okay, literally. So like I said, some of you, it could be that you are purchasing a home, buying a home, moving to a new home, or maybe creating a more home-like feel with the place that you live, if moving is something that you feel is not possible for you right now, okay? We have your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants, okay? So that may be, you know, someone moving out of the home that is creating some not so good energy there, right? Or it could be you moving out, okay? It can be sometimes, especially for those of you that live, like, let's just say in apartment buildings, or what else do they call it? Flats, live in flats, little townhomes and things like that. You know, especially if it's not like a good neighborhood, right? Where you can kind of feel around other people that are kind of surrounding the area. It doesn't feel good. Okay, so it could be that you move or shift away from that energy, away from those people, or try to maybe even move into a better area, or even take into consideration if there is anybody in your home that is not vibing with you. Okay, so that won't be for all of you, but that is definitely a message that's coming through. So let's see what else. Pile number 1. What does your new beginning look like? We have passion, okay? It says there's untapped potential. It's time to take action on your passion and make magic happen. What does your new beginning look like? Blessings. Look at that. A major life change will bring you great blessings. Prepare for the unexpected. This is a magical moment. We also have, again, another card of forgiveness, okay? So this is an important message. Let go of resentment. Forgive yourself and others so you can restore peace in your heart and love again. Okay, so you have that here twice. And then we have crowning here. And it says you're being initiated right now. Let go of who you were and embrace the mystery of who you have yet to become. Okay, so I'm seeing this too with the crowning here. This is a lot of clearing the crown chakra, okay, which is also helping you to clear and open up to the source, God, universe, okay. So last messages, pile number 1. What does your new beginning look like? We have endings and beginnings, okay. Endings and beginnings. And that can affect many different areas of your life, right? It could be a job, a relationship, okay? I'm feeling there's also a need, right, to be comfortable with change, with shifts, and kind of allow them to happen. We have changing directions, okay? So some of you could have maybe like a certain goal in mind. And I'm just going to say, for some of you, the universe can have other plans, right? We can have our plan, this is what we want, this is where we're going, and then the universe kind of shifts us into a little bit of a different direction. Okay? Some of you may be completely changing, right? Ideas or plans or things like that. But yes, we've got change of directions here. So what does your new beginning look like? And we have manifestation blockages, okay? So this to me is kind of what you are clearing here, okay? This is what you're clearing. And I feel like that is why the importance here of the forgiveness, the releasing, cutting ties to the past, you aligning yourself with the energy of prosperity, okay? To help remove any blockages to your manifestation, okay? We also have ancestral healing that's happening for you. And your last message, we've got purpose, okay? So some of you, this can be finding your purpose, aligning with your purpose, living your life with more purpose, okay? Which makes you feel happier. It makes you feel more content, more fulfilled, right? That everything is aligned for you. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the crown chakra, okay? And that's kind of what we're seeing here as well, okay? Things being in alignment, right? Aligned here, which is beautiful. And then we have ancestral guides, okay? So pay attention, right, to your dreams, where which universe is guiding you, okay? So I'm going to leave this here for you, pile 1. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, Pile 2. So those of you that resonated with the Crossing Fate card and the little amethyst, this is going to be your reading. So we're just going to talk about this message with this card before we get into pulling your tarot. So our reading today is your new beginning. What does it look like? When is it coming? Okay. So the message with this card is talking about you being at a crossroads and being unsure of the way before you. Okay. So there's a need for you to take time to look deeply within inside of yourself and kind of quieting the noise, opinions, beliefs, you know, of others, or even ones that you're kind of holding on to. And it's really about saying that your intuition, your higher self, already knows the way forward. It already knows where it's meant to create and, you know, have this new beginning, which path it's leading you down. Okay. And so this is that need, right, to go within and to kind of, like I said, quiet the outside noise and just kind of go with inside of the self about where your soul is leading and guiding you, okay? So some of you might be feeling a little bit confused and wanting, you know, wanting a new beginning, wanting things to change, wanting things to be different, and then sometimes questioning, like, is this the right move? Am I going down the right path? You know, where am I supposed to shift? Where am I supposed to change? Okay, so really what the message with that is about going within. It's like your soul already knows the way, but it's about you listening, right, to that inner voice, right? Not from fear, not from insecurities, not from, you know, well, if this goes wrong and if that goes wrong and if I do this and I do that and what if this is going to happen, right? That's all ego, okay? So there's a need to just kind of go within inside of the self and trust where your soul is pulling you towards for this new beginning, okay? And I feel like many of you with this are like right there, right on the precipice of, you know, creating that for yourself. So let's see what your tarot has. And I'm going to be using 2 different tarot decks today. We're going to pull 3 from this one here and then 2 cards from the other tarot deck. So let's see what we have for you. Pile number 2, your new beginning. What does it look like? And we're also going to try to figure out when is it coming, okay? And as I was telling pile 1, we create these shifts, right? Based off of what we're feeling energetically. We can feel the need or the pull in a certain direction. And it is about us taking action, right? Towards that with the energy that we're feeling. Okay, sometimes we can be afraid and we can kind of hold ourselves back, and that's kind of when we get to a place of stagnancy, right? Too afraid to make change, too afraid to take a leap of faith. So it's really important for going within to see where your soul is leading you towards for this new beginning. So let's see, pile 2, your new beginning. What does it look like? Okay, so the Emperor is coming right out. So we have Aries energy. Your new beginning. What does it look like? When is it coming? New beginning for pile 2. What does it look like? And when is it coming? New beginning for pile number 2. Wow, we have the Hierophant. Okay, so we do have Taurus energy. And then we have the Chariot. Okay, pile 1 also got the Chariot, which is beautiful, powerful energy. And I am seeing the Devil, okay, at the bottom. And the Devil energy can cause us to feel stuck, bound, right, to a situation. It could be an illusion that keeps us in a place of fear, right, manipulating us and making us feel like we are stuck or trapped in a certain situation, okay? So this to me is about you, where the Chariot is kind of like a blockage, where this is keeping you restricted, your energy restricted from the new beginning. The Chariot is a card of freedom, where you're able to push past, move past these blockages that could be here, or even removing yourself from a way of thinking, you know, certain beliefs that you're holding that are keeping you stuck, okay? So we do have Capricorn, Cancer energy here as well. Let's see what else. Okay, so some of you, I'm getting that this could happen as soon as April, which is next month, May, okay? Aries, which we're just starting Aries season. Taurus, Cancer season as well, okay? Could be April, May, July, okay, for some of you. Some of you can even be the next 4 to 5 months. Maybe for some of you, it may even be 7 months from now. Okay, let's see. Pile number 2's new beginning. What does it look like? We have the Hermit. Okay, so we also have Virgo. And you have all major arcana here that are coming out so far. And then we have, what is this? 5 of Swords. Okay, so this I feel like is kind of what you are being able to kind of move past. Okay, the 5 of Swords. Some of you are recognizing where you may have a tendency to self-sabotage. Okay, the 5 of Swords can be about a lot of that self-sabotaging thoughts, the feeling of being defeated, right? Which we're taking it back to this Devil energy here. Right? That makes us feel like we're stuck. The Devil is an illusion, right? You only have the illusion. It's your own thoughts, right? That keep you in that place. So we're not really stuck, right? We're not really stuck. This is because you have the power to be able to change situations, right? To break yourself out of a way of thinking, self-limiting beliefs, even out of, let's just say, a toxic relationship or friendships or a job that is making you feel in a way stuck energetically, okay? But it's really illusion here. You're not really stuck, okay? So with the Ace of Pentacles, I'm also seeing at the bottom, this is your new beginning, right? That's your opportunity right there to create the new beginning, to start that new beginning, okay? So to me, you moving past this 5 of Swords energy, and the 5s connect back to the Hierophant, okay? The Hierophant is about our beliefs, our morals, our values, about tradition, right? And sometimes these beliefs that we have get passed down from the family line, right? Ancestral, where we constantly have this belief of, you know, maybe some ones that are limiting, okay? This 5 of Swords energy is our thoughts, our ideas, actions, right? We feel like we're not able to do the things that we want to do to create the new beginnings that we wish to, okay? So the Hierophant asks you, in a sense, to look at what your beliefs are And are they ones that are limiting? How can we release them, move past them with the Chariot to free ourselves from that energy? Okay, so with your new beginning, I'm seeing this here as you stepping into your power here. And I feel like this is after this reflection here, because with your crossing fate here, you have the Hermit, okay? And the Hermit is really about that deep dive into the self. This is a time of solitude, a time of reflection, introspection, finding yourself, finding out who you are, what your dreams are, what your desires are. This is where we discover ourselves. We discover what our purpose is, our authentic self, by releasing these thoughts or ideas that we have that are keeping us in a place of conflict. And this is mental, right? The way that we communicate with ourselves, our inner dialogue, or even the way in which we are able to communicate with others, right? Because the Five of Swords can also be about conflict that we have with other people, okay? So this to me is about, you know, of course, some situations you cannot resolve with certain people, you know, depending on if they want to work on things or not. And sometimes it's just a need for us to kind of move past and let that energy go, right? Move beyond it. So the Hermit energy could be part of your new beginning, where you really take some time to deep dive into yourself and discover who you are, right? There's a lot of learning, a lot of healing that happens in the Hermit energy. Sometimes the Hermit could be that we feel depressed, or we feel like we're kind of going through a dark night of the soul. We feel defeated, right? In that energy. We feel our thoughts are kind of making us feel very confused and stuck, lost, okay? But the Hermit is where we get that guidance. We tap into our inner higher self, and be able to kind of see that there is light at the end of the tunnel, that we're able to kind of move out of this energy a stronger and better version of self. So with the Hierophant energy here, I'm definitely feeling like in this new beginning for you, you are maybe, for some of you, deciding that you want to go to school. It could be furthering your education. Some of you, it can be surrounding traveling, moving, okay? With the Emperor energy here, actually, I'm getting with the Emperor and the Hierophant, and this is something that was coming before I even started recording your video. Spirit was telling me that there's someone here that's choosing this pile that is stuck in a marriage that they're not happy in, okay? Stuck in a marriage or a long-term committed relationship that they've been in that they're not happy, okay? And you might feel defeated. You might feel literally like the devil energy, where you feel like you are stuck, right? You feel like there's no escaping. You can't get out. Some of you, there could be codependency, right? There could be fear of being alone, fear of, you know, not being able to have the finances to be able to take care of yourself, right? But with that Ace of Pentacles, once we can shift away out of this energy, the universe responds by giving us opportunities for those new beginnings, right? Once we acknowledge and recognize that something is no longer in alignment with us, whether that's a job, a relationship, a friendship, once we can release, kind of in a sense, these ties that bind us, we have this new beginning, okay? With the Ace of Pentacles, many of you, this new beginning looks like a new house. Maybe for some of you that need it, a new car, okay? Because you've got the Chariot here. Some of you could be literally having a new car, being blessed with a new, maybe the money, the finances, the loan to be able to move, or to be able to have a new car, right? Something that you might really be needing. The Ace of Pentacles is also about abundance. So maybe for some of you, it's being able to kind of move into a position at work. Some of you, it could even be like higher level positions where you are able to get more money, okay? A raise. Some of you can be receiving some gift, or even a loan, okay? Getting the money that you need to be able to create this new beginning. So yeah, some of you, I'm getting, this is what I was receiving earlier for you, is some of you could be in a relationship that you're not feeling is no longer an energetic match for you, right? But you could be feeling like, how am I going to do this? How, you know what I'm saying? Because with the crossing fate here, it's Spirit saying you're at a crossroads, right? And you don't know the way before you, but you do, Okay, you do. It's in there, deep down inside, within your intuition. And that's the importance of this Hermit energy, is by taking the time to go within, right? Not looking for answers outside of yourself, okay? But really about going within the self, okay? So some of you, I'm seeing you change into maybe a position, a higher level position. Some of you, I'm seeing you're going to school, higher education, okay? Some of you, I'm seeing travel, movement, relocation. I'm feeling some type of rebirth, okay, for you, pile 2. The Emperor is also very powerful. It's our masculine energy, okay? So this is a lot of you being very focused, very disciplined, very organized, having and creating a strategy, a plan, and then being able to take action upon that, okay? So I'm feeling there's a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom that you are gaining, that you do hold from the life experiences that you've already gone through, and being able to kind of use that to help you to integrate into this new beginning for yourself. Okay, the Chariot is also this beautiful, powerful energy of forward movement, making progress. Okay, is what I'm seeing here. So let's see what else. Pile number 2, your new beginning. What does it look like? Some of you, this can even be happening in the month of September. Okay, of course, it's going to be different for all of you because this is a general reading, but I'm seeing April, May. Okay, April, May, July, September. Okay, this year for some of you. Okay, some of you, it can even be anywhere from the next 4 to 9 months. Okay, so let's see here. Your new beginning, pile number 2. What does it look like? Yeah, some of you are making it happen quick. It could even be next month, right? April, which is pretty quick here. Pile 2, your new beginning. What does it look like for you? Okay, so we have the peacock here, and it says raise your standards. Okay, raise your standards. That could be relationships, friendships, jobs, okay? Anything that is, are you settling, right? That's kind of what this is giving to me. Are you settling? Okay, you're settling in love. Are you settling at your job? Are you not completely happy or content? Okay, this is you kind of taking a good look, right? Like the Emperor does. It's looking at everything, higher perspective with the Emperor. We're looking at our life as a whole. Is everything in alignment right now? Do I feel happy? Do I feel content? Are there changes that I need to make? Okay, so this is Spirit saying here, raising your standards, which means that this new beginning for you, you are recognizing your worth. You're recognizing your value, right? And aligning yourself with the things that you are truly meant to have and experience within this lifetime. So let's see what else. Pile 2, your new beginning. What does it look like? We have an epiphany, right? Which we love, because when we have an epiphany, that is like a blessing. This is us being able to see something clearly. We know exactly what to do, where we're meant to go, okay? So I'm seeing this as you, in this new beginning, you gaining clarity. Maybe it's you discovering who you are, right? What your purpose is for many of you. Let's see what else. Your new beginning, pile 2, what does it look like? Healing. Okay, it says, bless all in need of healing, hope, and love. Spirit, grant us strength and wisdom. Guide us to the path of wellness. Okay, so many of you healing, working on your healing. And that's also kind of like what happens in the Hermit energy. We have change, and it says you are transforming. Let go of the past. Embrace the light and joy of this new day. Let's see what else. Pile 2, your new beginning. What does it look like? We have connect with music. And it says, thank you, angels, for inspiring me through music. So maybe for some of you, music is something that's helping to inspire you. Or maybe for some of you, I like to use music as to help me with shadow work and inner child healing. Some of you might also like to do that. But connecting with music can also be something that helps you to raise, right, your vibration of energy, depending on what type of music, right, you're listening to. But I feel like it's also something really good to help you with healing as well, okay? Especially those of you that are very sensitive, like I am, when it comes to listening to music. If you put like on a sad song, it's kind of like my energy starts to go that direction, where I start feeling feelings that are not even my own because I'm an empath. But yeah, it's really good to use for inner child healing, shadow work. Okay, let's see what else. Pile number 2, your new beginning. What does it look like? Okay, so we have unconditional love, the Divine Mother. And it says, thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love I deserve. Okay, the love I deserve. Raise your standards. Okay, those of you that are kind of in situations where maybe someone is not seeing your worth, your value, right? This is deep diving into the self and moving on past it, right? Making changes that are needed or necessary within your life. It's freedom, right? From something that has been maybe keeping you stuck for some of you, okay? Maybe it's a job, right? Let's see what else. Pile number 2, your new beginning. What does it look like? We have undying love. Okay, so a lot of stuff about love. The love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. Okay. And I feel with this energy here, some of you, and I feel like this is a very specific message. And I feel like for those of you that maybe you've loved someone, and maybe in a romantic situation where that love was something that, let's just say, it wasn't returned, or we've loved someone and that person did not value it, right? So I feel like Spirit's wanting you to know that the love that you have, right, for a person, regardless if they're a romantic partner, a friend, you know, a family member, that regardless of what that situation is, the love that you have is something that you should hold on to, right, in a sense. But there's also lessons in that, right, that we have to learn, so that we're understanding that if we do have to move on from a situation, right, if someone is not returning that love that we are truly deserving of, that love that we can hold for that person doesn't say that you have to get rid of it or that it has to go away, right? We can honor those feelings and that love for that person, even if that person is no longer meant to be in our life, okay? So let's see what else. Our new beginning, pile 2. What does it look like? All right, we take the love, we take the lessons with us, and we release the pains and the burden, right? Let's see. We have a creative project, and it says, your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passion towards your life. Okay, so maybe for some of you, this new beginning looks like you being more authentically you. Okay, you kind of allowing that, your passions, right, to kind of rise to the surface so that you are able to create something beautiful. Okay, we have fresh air, and it says your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today, as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. Okay, so maybe for some of you, if you are more or less kind of very introverted or a loner type, or you spend a lot of time at home, maybe there's a need for you to go outside a little bit. Okay, go outside, get some fresh air, spend time in nature. We have an opportunity to forgive. And it says the situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. Okay. Let's see what else. We have daydream. And it says, you will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. Okay? So Spirit encouraging you to daydream, to connect. What does it look like? Okay, so we have go for it. And it says your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path as it will take you very far indeed. Okay. And let's see, one more. And I would say for those of you that are feeling the need to shift out of a situation, trust that shift. Okay? Trust that shift with this new path, this new beginning, and then we're working on that path, right? Because this is where Spirit's saying, stay present, stay on your present path, okay? But those of you that are feeling that I'm trapped and I'm stuck and I need this change or this shift, that is where Spirit is kind of directing you towards, okay? We have the Butterfly Maiden transformation, and it says you are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings, okay? Because when we're really working on transforming, changing, right, it changes our vibration, right? And then the universe responds to that vibration, to that new vibration, by giving us a whole new set of opportunities that are aligned with that energy, okay? And then we have what do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. Okay, so let's see. What else? Your new beginning, pile number 2. What does it look like? We have the inner child. And it says, connect with your inner child and listen to what your child self has to say to you as you move forward on your journey. Okay. Pile 2, your new beginning. Wow, we've got wealth here. New financial opportunities will help you achieve long-term success. We have collaborate. Keep an open heart and mind. Collaborate with people you can learn from. It doesn't have to be a solo act. Okay, so maybe for some of you, your new beginning involves meeting and connecting with new people, making new friendships, connections. We also have wait. And it says, don't feel rushed to make a decision right now. Spend time alone meditating upon what truly makes you happy. Okay, and that's, again, going back to the Hermit energy, where you spend the time, take some time, think about it, right? Listen to what your intuition is calling you towards, okay? Before making impulsive, right, decisions. We want to make sure that we're not making decisions out of fear, insecurities, but we are grounded and we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing, right? Let's see. But also calling for your new beginning, of course, to have trust, right? Faith that if this is where your intuition is guiding you, you know, it's leading you towards a new beginning that is filled with you being, I feel like, definitely more in tune with your own energy. Okay, so we have soul lessons here. Okay, soul lessons. We also have soul expression. Okay, so we love that. It's your soul being able to express itself, right? Maybe for some of you it's music, creativity, something new that you will be creating. Okay, let's see here. What does it look like? Pile 2. We have change of directions. Okay, so many of you, it could be completely different, right? Taking you into a completely different direction that you maybe have not imagined for yourself, right? But one that is filled with blessings, with love, with abundance. We also have belief and faith. Okay, so that I feel like is where Spirit is kind of wanting you to learn to trust. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have inner calm and balance. Again, another card of transformation and facing your fears. Okay, facing your fears. Then we also have the root chakra. So like I said, it's important for you, pile 2, to keep yourself grounded. Okay, facing your fears that you have, being able to kind of comfortably decide, especially for those of you that feeling like you are at a crossroads, right, with your life or your career, or you know, with the changes that you're wanting to make. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here for you, pile number 2. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonated with the Rainbow Road and the Smokey Quartz crystal, this is going to be your reading. So your new beginning, what does it look like? When is it coming? Is what we're going to find out today. But those of you that have chosen this pile and may resonate with this first message here, this Rainbow Road card is talking about us, or this message signifying what has been lost to us. Okay, so this is a journey that we may have been on. Okay, and it could be a current path that you're on right now, or one that may have been in your past. That when you follow that path, that it ended up not leading you to what you had dreamed about. Okay, this can be about broken relationships, a loved one that you might have lost. And this is understanding that a need for releasing, allowing yourself to mourn, allowing yourself to release any feelings and emotions towards things from the past. Okay, it is about healing, and really kind of Spirit wants you to understand that there is no shame with regard to what you may still be feeling about something from the past that you haven't quite healed from, right? Especially if you've lost a loved one, a partner, a dear friend of yours, a pet, anything of that nature, okay? So it's just allowing us this time, this space to be able to heal, right? And not feeling that you have to hurry up and rush and move on or to heal, right? Because if there's still tears that you have, right, in a sense, emotions that are connected to something that you have lost, it's about you honoring those feelings, right? I remember when I was going through a really, really bad breakup. And I remember it was only like 2 days after I had this breakup with this person. It was a 5-year relationship. And I remember one of my ex best friends that I'm no longer friends with. But she kept telling me, like, being really mean, being very like aggressive and mean, and telling me like, you need to get over it. You need to move on. Just like really nasty, you know? And it was like very painful, right? To be able to go through that, and then to have someone tell you, you need to get over it. You need to move on, right? So I feel like with this message here, those of you that are feeling and going through that and you're experiencing that loss, honor those feelings, okay? Even if it was something that happened 10 years ago, you know, if there's, like I said, if there's still emotions tied and connected into that, yes, it's an acknowledging that there's still healing to do, but it's you allowing yourself to have that time and space to grieve and to release, right? Because that is what the whole point of us being on our path and our journey and healing is about, right? So yeah, some of you might connect to that message there with the Rainbow Road. And then I'm also kind of just like intuitively looking at this beautiful card, and there is a wolf, right? That's kind of staring out into the distance, okay? So this kind of, in a sense, tells me that your new beginning is something that is bringing in blessings for you, right? Where maybe you're at a place right now where you don't quite know what that new beginning looks like or what it entails, but it's about you kind of having trust within your heart that your soul is leading you in the right direction to the right experiences that are needed, you know, that are needed at this time. Okay, so let's see pile number 3. Your new beginning. I am going to be using 2 different tarot decks today. So we'll pull 3 from this one and then we'll pull 2 from the other one. Your new beginning, pile number 3. What does it look like? When is it coming? Your new beginning. Some of you are already kind of like starting that new beginning, already shifting, already packing, already moving. Your new beginning, pile number 3. What does it look like? When is it coming? We've got the King of Cups. Okay. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. We have the Fool. And that's the new beginning right there, right? The Fool energy is a new beginning. Okay. Look at that. This is beautiful. This is like the perfect message here for you, pile 3. Okay, because you have the Full energy here, which is about your taking a leap of faith, your new beginning. I am seeing the World at the bottom. Okay, the World energy is about the completion of a cycle. I'm just noticing she has a little pine cone in her hair here. There's a pine cone. The pine cones are a symbol of fertility. Okay, fertility, which means that you are creating, many of you are creating, manifesting this new beginning here. The Six of Swords is a card of transition, progress, movement. Okay, so some of you could literally be moving, especially with that World card. Okay, leaving, moving someplace else. The Six of Swords is essentially us moving away from anything that is creating conflict for us. Okay, it could be physical move for some of you. The Six of Swords is also the rites of passage. So this is about movement, maybe even for some of you away from a mental space that had been keeping you stuck. Conflicting thoughts, beliefs, self-sabotaging types of behavior. Okay, so in this new beginning, we're working towards releasing, you know, that energy. Maybe for some of you, if you are self-sabotagers, or if you are someone who kind of keeps yourself stuck with a way of thinking or self-limiting beliefs. Okay, the World energy, I'm seeing this as a completion of a cycle, but it's also this birth of something beautiful for your new beginning here. Okay, and then I'm also noticing with your King of Cups energy here, there is a lotus here, and the lotus has these tears that are coming out of it. Okay, so that's also kind of, in a sense, tying back into your little rainbow road here for those of you that are still releasing pain, feelings, emotions from the past. But through this emotional release and healing, you are transforming, okay? Because the lotus is something that grows, right? We know, in the dark, muddy, dark water, okay? And then out comes this beautiful blossom of a flower, right? So many of you may have been really working towards clearing a lot of darker feelings, energies. And the King of Cups energy is a mastery of our feelings, our emotions. We're moving, for your new beginning, you're moving into a place of emotional maturity, mastery of these feelings and these emotions. But the King of Cups is also about our creative energy and also about intuition. Okay, so many of you in this new beginning, you could be mastering a lot of your psychic gifts, a lot of your learning how to trust your intuition. You can also be opening up any blockages that you may have had previously surrounding your creative energy. Okay, which is very beautiful. So we have Aquarius energy here, okay? And then we also have Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus. But I want to see your other two cards here, pile 3. Your new beginning, what does it look like, pile 3? What does your new beginning look like? When is it coming? And with the King of Cups is also an archetype that is very much into the arts, music, culture, beautiful architecture, travel. So many of you could be traveling or, you know, doing something completely out of your comfort zone. The full energy is all about taking the risk, taking the leap of faith into a new beginning, right? You can see how she's got this blindfold that's on here. And so this is a purity. This is kind of like a blank slate, right? We've got the ending here with the world. And so that new beginning to me is you starting this something new and having trust, having faith. Under the world card, we have the 5 of Swords, okay? And that's basically what we're moving away from with the 6 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is a feeling of defeat. It could be conflict. It could even be situations that we're in that maybe even we're finding differences between us and another person that is creating a lot of conflict in our life. And that 6 of Swords is you in a way transitioning away from that, okay? So not just a person. It could be a place where you work. It could be, you know, a way of thinking that you've been holding on to that has been kind of keeping you stuck in a sense. So let's see what else. Your new beginning, pile number 3. What does it look like? When is it coming? Let's see. Okay, some of you, I'm getting this could even be as soon as the next 6 weeks. Okay, some of you are already started. Like I said, I'm already getting this energy of you've already started to begin this energy here. So some of you, it's happening this year. Many of you, it's happening within the next 6 weeks or 6 months that you're having and creating this new beginning. Okay. We also have the Page of Swords here and also the Knight of Swords energy. And I'm also seeing the Empress at the bottom of the deck. So with both the Page and the Knight of Daggers in this deck, but as the Page and Knight of Swords, this is about you feeling more confident with your decisions, with your actions, with your words. The Page of Swords energy can also be a lot of looking up information, finding information out. So let's just say those of you that are kind of looking for a new beginning, like you're wanting to move, okay? The Page of Swords would be you doing all of the research, right? Being very curious, finding out information. Some of you, this can even be attending online school, some type of classes or something of that nature. But the Knight of Swords is really about you being confident in your actions, your decision, taking action. I feel like just trust, right? There's a lot of trust that's happening here. And then you have the Empress energy here. The Empress energy is about, which I love because we have the World with this woman that has the pine cone in her hair here. The Empress is about fertility. It's about growth. It's about birthing something new, okay? Creating something new. This is you being more, I feel like, in alignment with your feminine energy, which is about you basically manifesting this new beginning for yourself, okay? Which is beautiful because this is you really being in your power here. I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles right underneath that. There's a lot of transformation, right? We've got the Death card here. A lot of transformation that's taking place within you as a person, okay? The Knight of Pentacles is also about us keeping ourselves more focused, more disciplined. The Knight of Pentacles is about that slow and steady, step by step. We're keeping ourselves committed to what the long-term goal is, okay? Many of you, this is self-sufficiency. You are learning how to be more independent, more grounded, more resonant at the energy of love, unconditional love. This is you learning your worth, learning your value, knowing what you are truly deserving of. The Empress is also a beautiful, abundant energy. So many of you are shifting into this energy in the new beginning for yourself, where you are manifesting your dreams, your goals, and not being afraid to go after them. Okay, not feeling more confident in your actions, okay, is definitely something that I'm seeing there. So we also have Taurus Libra, and Gemini energy here as well. Okay. Many of you could even be working towards manifesting new love. Okay. New love into your life, unconditional love. I am seeing potentially a water or air sign. Okay. For you. Could also be an earth sign, but I'm seeing more or less water and air sign for you. That's someone that you could be manifesting new. I am getting a strong Cancer energy that's coming through. Okay. May not be for all of you, but the Empress is a beautiful energy of manifesting wealth, prosperity, love, fertility. Some of you can even be, maybe for some of you, this could be pregnancy, okay, with the Empress here, becoming a mother in this new beginning. Even finding a beautiful connection, one that you truly feel that you know deep in your heart that you are truly deserving of. So some of you could even be letting go of certain connections and opening yourself up to someone new, something that really shows that this person sees your worth, sees your value, especially for those of you that are single. Okay. But yes, I'm feeling that you're really tapping into this feminine energy here. And that's also you learning how to love yourself, honor yourself, respect yourself, and remove yourself out of situations that you know. And I'm not trying to put people down, but when you're knowing that someone is just not on the same vibrational level than you, and you are kind of elevating, growing beyond that type of situation or the job or the relationship or the friendship, it's you kind of knowing what you're deserving of and going after that, okay? Which is something very powerful for you. So there's a lot of lessons I feel like definitely they're being learned here as well. But it's also you feeling confident enough to take leaps of faith into creating these new beginnings for yourself. It's you more or less believing in yourself with that Empress energy that you have the power to manifest, you have the power to create, and you have the power to change the current reality that you're experiencing, especially if you feel it no longer resonates, right? Sometimes we can have a friendship, from years back, and we're like, okay, at that time, that friendship was everything. But as you grow and evolve, you're just like, okay, this friendship doesn't feel like it fits anymore, right? I've changed, I've evolved, I've grown, and I no longer look at this friendship as something that is serving, in my life. It could be something that's draining you or taking away from you, or maybe even stuck in a situation where a person is treating you less than, or your own thoughts, right? Could be things that create those blockages, in your life where you become resistant to allowing yourself to have the blessings that you're meant to have, right? Sometimes we can sabotage relationships and connections because of past things, right, that we've gone through. Okay, so let's see what else. Pile number 3, your new beginning. What does it look like? We have moving forward. Get ready for positive change. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then we also have gratitude. Okay, be grateful for all you have, which shifting into an energy of gratitude. The universe loves that, right? The universe responds to our vibration. So if we're shifted into that energy of the Empress, of the King of Cups, okay, it's us being more open and receptive to receiving more abundance, right? That matches our vibration, that matches our energy. Your new beginning, pile number 3, what does it look like? We have adversity. And it says, see the gifts in challenge. One can be taught within the calm, but the greatest lessons are learned from the storms. Okay. And so many of you, I feel like you have gone through a lot, right, of adversity, a lot of challenge that you may have met within your life. Okay. But I feel like it's you also, especially with the King of Cups energy, when we can kind of evolve and grow and transform in terms of our learning how to be better in control of our own feelings and our emotions, right? We allow those or when those challenges come in, we don't allow them to affect us in a way that they once had, right? Sometimes when we go through things that are really painful, or like if we have, like, let's just say a friend or a romantic partner that's talking down to you, or, a job, a coworker or boss, even sometimes that is not treating you properly, right? The right way, or there's just something that's making you feel like something's off here. Sometimes it is through those experiences that we have that make us stronger as a person, right? We better learn how to control our own feelings, our emotions, and change the way in which we respond, right? React to certain situations. So, like I said earlier with the Page of Swords, it's about learning. It's about lessons with that, okay? So, I'm feeling, of course, with any new beginning that we create in our life, we're human, right? We're always going to have challenges that we're faced with, but I'm seeing this as a more balanced energy for you on an emotional level. So you are able to kind of smoothly transition past these things. They no longer have the effect on you that they once had. Okay? You've grown, and I feel like into a stronger person, right? I'm also getting with the King of Cups, you're someone who's very incredibly compassionate towards others. This is also in a way opening up your heart chakra. You learn how to be more open to love, more receptive to love, which is helping you to change into a vibration of receiving love, right, from another person. Worthiness, I feel like, is a big thing here with you opening yourself up to love that you're truly deserving of. Okay, maybe it also, especially for those of you that are in romantic connections, already married or, already with somebody, then I feel like it helps you to change in terms of your own heart, your own feelings, right? You become someone who feels a lot more emotionally balanced from within the self, which is going to radiate outward, right? In a sense that you shift your own energy, your own vibration, and that may, as a result, if the other person is willing to do the work, to change their own energy as well in the way that they kind of respond to you. Okay, so we have humor here, and it says laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, let nothing steal your happiness. Okay, so we've got adversity and humor. So kind of like I was saying, it's like even when you face those challenges that come about in your life, you're better able to handle them. Okay, and the best way that I like to explain this with the King of Cups is imagine, because the King of Cups is all about heart, right? Feelings, emotions, compassion, being sensitive, being empathetic towards others. As an archetype, the King of Cups could be like a doctor, okay? Somebody who has a very caring job. So when you think about a doctor, when they are helping people, they are that person who has to stay calm, right? Even amidst the chaos that could be happening in an emergency room or in the hospital, right? In a setting where there's something going on, okay? That King of Cups has to be the calm, grounded, stable, right? Imagine if you went into the hospital and you saw the doctor kind of like freaking out, right? That would freak you out. So that's kind of where this message comes in, is that with this adversity, not necessarily that when you face challenges that you need to laugh at it, right? But more or less that you're able to kind of keep your energy in a more grounded place. And that's not saying suppress your feelings and don't feel them, right? We're honoring them here with your rainbow road. But it's understanding that it'll pass, right? We'll be able to kind of move beyond it. We will be able to heal, okay? We'll be able to allow ourselves to process and, not allow certain things to really kind of rock us to our core and completely, bring our life to a place of shambles, where we can better be in control of our energy with the King of Cups, okay? Because this is a mastery of that. It's you learning how to, right, react, respond emotionally in a place of balance, a place of maturity, okay? Which is beautiful. So let's see what else. Your new beginning, pile number 3. What does it look like? Okay, so we have trustworthy friends. And it says, thank you, angels, for surrounding me with people I can trust and love. So this could be making new friends, meeting new people, the right connections. Okay. Your new beginning, pile number 3. Open your heart. Okay. Archangel Chamuel. Thank you, Chamuel, for removing the barriers around my heart. Okay. So this is especially important for those of you that feel and know that there are blockages within your heart chakra. Okay. So that King of Cups would be more or less you being more open, receptive to love, right? More resonant at the energy of unconditional love, which is something truly beautiful. So let's see, pile 3. What does your new beginning look like? Energy work. Okay. So it says life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. So some of you may even feel called to to facilitate healing for other people as well as yourself. Okay, so this message won't be for all of you, but those of you that feel like you are naturally have healing abilities. Okay, and that may be something that you are able to facilitate healing for others. So some of you, your new beginning could look like you moving into a career path, right? That is as a healer, maybe with the King of Cups energy, right? Okay, whether you go into nursing, being a doctor, becoming a social worker, becoming a counselor, a therapist, right? Where it involves that very compassionate energy. Okay, so let's see. Maybe some of you, if you're still healing from something, this could mean that you are going to spend more time on your healing, right? You're shifting more of the focus towards yourself and healing, putting yourself first and healing blockages, okay? To be something very important for you. We also have cycles and rhythms, and it says honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and your emotions, okay? So to me, in your new beginning, it also looks like you are taking better care of yourself, okay? You're paying attention, listening to your body with what it needs, whether it's rest, whether it's a need to cry, whether it's a need to create something, okay? So we have fairness here. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So to me, this is speaking about karmic justice, especially for those of you that are going through situations where a person has wronged you or treated you unfairly in some way. To me, this is you receiving the karmic justice that you're truly deserving in a situation, okay? We have be honest with yourself, and it says look into your heart and you will know the truth of this situation. It is safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they'll come to you upon angels' wings. So let's see. We have see only love. So yes, a lot of this pile is talking about love, you evolving into an energy of unconditional love. It says, look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. Okay? And some of you, you know, with the be honest with yourself, it can be being honest with yourself about current situation that you're in, right? Do you feel like it's serving your highest good? Do you feel like you should move away from it? Okay? Whether it's friendship, romantic relationships, whatever it is. Cleanse and detoxify. It says, with great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we'll help you develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as ease any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries, and concerns to us and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. So some of you, yes, your new beginning could look like you eating healthier, getting more exercise, spending more time outdoors, really, you know, listening, like if your body is still holding on to pain, right? Anger, resentment, and you paying close attention, right? Which to me is about you shifting focus away from other people and focus on yourself. Okay? Really focus on yourself. Look at this, life purpose. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. Okay? So maybe for some of you, it is, you know, some of you, yes, you could find out what your life purpose is, right? In this next beginning for yourself. You could be discovering that. Okay? So let's see what else. Your new beginning, pile number 2. What does it look like? Empowerment. I love that. Give yourself permission to practice your power. You're more powerful than you realize. Okay? You being an empowered version of self. We have crowning here. It says you're being initiated right now. Let go of who you were and embrace the mystery of who you have yet to become. And I love that because you have the Empress energy. Okay, so to me, this is also many of you in your new beginning going through a crown chakra awakening, which means that we're connected to source. We're connected to our higher self. We are able to receive those downloads, those messages, right? We gain insight, awareness. We've got journey here. And it says, don't fear leaving everything familiar behind and entering into the unknown. It is safe to take a risk. And then you also have soulmate. Okay, so those of you that are single, we have true love is finding its way to you, a new spiritual romance. Okay, and those of you that are wanting, right, to get away from a current connection that you're in, this is moving forward, right, away from things that are not aligned for you and meeting and connecting with your soulmate. Okay, so let's see what else. Pile number 3. We've got euphoria and insight. So to me, this is you receiving downloads of information, right? Especially with that crown chakra. It's kind of like things becoming clearer to you, right? We have manifestation blockages. To me, this is about you clearing these, right? Because as you're working on healing, you remove these blockages with inside the body, okay? The stuck, stagnant energy. And this is helping you to raise your vibration. And with doing that, you align yourself with abundance. You align yourself with unconditional love, right? You experience different things depending on where your energy is at, okay? We have transcending karma, which is beautiful, okay? This is you being able to kind of clear karmic patterns of behavior, cycles, things that you've been stuck in, and then moving you on the right path, right? On the right path. We're shifting here, new beginning, to where we are meant to be, okay? Which is beautiful. And then we have forgiveness, okay? And then we have triggers here, which is also coming up, okay? So to me, this is, of course, right? We're always going to have those triggers that come up from things from our past, okay? But this is you being able to kind of acknowledge that they're there and being able to kind of forgive people, forgive yourself, okay? Which may be something that's very important for you, okay? To let go, release energy. We have divine intervention, okay? Which is basically divine kind of stepping in to help you, okay, to get aligned, to remove certain blockages off your path. We also have shadow work here, facing your fears, okay, overcoming adversity, and I'm also seeing self-discovery, okay, which is beautiful. Shadow work, yes, this is always something that we should focus on, right? So we're not allowing our shadow to lead us, right? That creates imbalances within our energy. We don't want to lead with the shadow side. We want to create a beautiful balance between our dark and our light energies. Our shadow is never going to leave us, okay? It's just us learning how to control, right? King of Cups. And the face your fears here, right? Being able to face whatever fears that you have about love, about new beginnings, about starting over, about a shift. You discover more of yourself, who you are, what your dreams are, what your goals are, what your desires are. And also, like I said, again, being better able to overcome adversity, right? Where sometimes, like I said, these challenges that we go through completely throw us off balance, right? They completely knock us down. We hit rock bottom, and it's all about us picking ourselves back up and being able to grow past what lessons we've learned from the things that we've had to endure, okay? So I'm also seeing you discover yourself, who you are, stepping into your power, right? Empowerment here. So truly beautiful, pile number 3. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.